So I'd like to talk a little bit about the actual data movement and data transfer that we've been developing over the last winter. To start with, let's go into the app through the iPad. I'm going to click on FileMaker Go here, and let's say that we want to do some. Let's say we want to make a new site, which we'll do right now. We will start a new site. This is site number 4. I want to download some information so you're familiar with where we are at this particular site. We'll go into location. If we hit the GPS button, of course, that automatically populates the lat long, which we'll get that in place there. We will also look at the throw in a culvert size, 800 mils, let's say. And the site type is going to be stream crossing. So let's quickly just infill some sites. So we're looking at a road surface. We're looking on the left bank road surface. No modifier for the road. It's all connected. It's all fine material, and it's 100 meters worth of road surface, 6 meters wide, and partially erodible. All of it's erodible. It's on a 7% slope, and it's moderately used, and it's average condition. We will discuss those things at other times, how you make those choices, but nevertheless, the bottom line is we have 1.2 cubic meters of fines at this site. We'll click now on to the comments and media. If we get in there, there's a number of things. I just want you to be able to recognize that this data will be actually then being transferred. The first thing we'll do is we put the camera up. We want to get in here. We want to look at the signature. We will say that it's April 27th, 10:18 a.m. And I can write my name. Okay, so I can accept that bit of information, throw that into the file. I can also maybe go and, let's say, go onto my photograph files, look through all the different files I have, and let's say I'm interested in including this one in the record. Okay, so now I have some data. It's recognizable data, something that has just been created in the. Doesn't take actually that much longer to do a site, but let's say we're on site 4, opening ID 10, with a little bit of information, comments, plus the date and a small photograph. So now what I do is I go to the top of this app, and at the very top, after water quality data collection, there is a sync button, which is the 2 arrows facing each other or making a circle around each other. But in order to send the data, it's very simple. Basically, you have to be in a place with Wi-Fi. If you literally just click on that button, which I'm going to do now, it fires up the sync mechanism, which then connects to the internet, which then connects to the server, which is in Gibson's, which then any data that's different from what it was previously from your iPad to the server will be downloaded immediately. And so it performs this sync. It sees everything's correct, and then all the data. So you see, the data has been synced, and just to show you that the data is there, I'm going to go out of the computer. Now I'm leaving my own app program. I go to the home site, and I look down, and there's the Folkestone. This is where the data is. If you look down, WQEE server. If I click on that, that goes back through wireless, through the internet. It gets onto the server, actually. And then all the data that's on the server at this time will be then available for me to check and look at. Now, because it was probably the last thing loaded, I can go down to the bottom record. It's record 1 of 8. I'll go to record 8 of 8, which is going to be the record that has just been loaded down. And remember, that was site 4, ID 10. We look on the comments just so you remember what I had written there. I wrote April 17th. It shows the data actually has been transferred to the central server, and the photographs are there as well. As I mentioned, I might have mentioned earlier, the photographs, regardless of their high resolution taken in the field, they drop down to about 200K so that they don't bog down the system. So that's basically how you do a data transfer. It's pretty straightforward, simple.